Hi, I'm the Rap Critic. Let's talk about Swae, the rapper who finally stopped pretending he was a rapper and just started doing hooks for everyone. But hey, good, please, stop rapping. I've noticed the less words he uses, the more tolerable he is. Like, to this day, this is his best feature.
Someone said...
Yep, that's all I needed, thank you. In Post Malone, look, his success absolutely eludes me. His singles have been dominating the charts and streams in a way that's absolutely baffling. So, I just have to ask, is it because he's white? Because I really don't know what else is pumping these numbers other than 12-year-old white kids with disposable incomes glad they can finally sing along to a SoundCloud rap song without needing to edit out any of the words, you know what I mean? But whatever, let's look at their #1 hit, Sunflower. Oh, excuse me, I mean Sunflower Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And yes, that seems to be the full title. And there's literally no other songs off this album with the title like this, so yeah, it's pretty obvious what they're doing here. And I'd forgive it if it had any actual topical relation to the movie, but it doesn't. There isn't even really a love story in it, which, by the way, side note, oh my god, if you have not seen this movie, go see it right the hell now. What the hell are you waiting for, an invitation? Well, here it is, go see this movie, see it right the hell now, it is so freaking awesome! Sorry, the internet jumped out. Please forgive me. Anyways, back to the song. Let's look at the lyrics of Sunflower - free advertising. And of course, like all chart-topping songs, here comes the hook that makes you forgive all the bad lyrics you're about to hear. Not forget, mind you, but, you know, forgive.
Or you'll be left in the dust, unless I stuck by ya. You're the sunflower. Ooh, some things you just can't refuse. You wanna ride?
Oh, right. Actually, gotta talk about the lyrics. My bad. So, from what I can gather, this song's about slowly losing someone you love through heated arguments, or maybe just not having enough time for them due to a busy schedule. And maybe that schedule involves being Spider-Man half the night. See? There you go. It kind of relax. But yeah, the idea is, maybe they're not all the way gone, but you can feel them slipping away from you.
Every time I'm leaving on you, you don't make it easy, no.
Now, in Post Malone's verse, he's going through that harsh goodbye you have to give someone before going out into the world and not knowing when you'll come back. And the way he characterizes it in the verse makes you really understand what they're going through.
Wish I could be there for you, fighting for my trust and you won't back down. I know you're scared of the unknown, you don't want to be alone.
Unfortunately, though, that's about halfway through the song. So first we have to deal with Swae, who, despite developing a pretty good pop song voice over the last couple of years, still has the lyrical abilities of his old self. So any flirtations with emotional vulnerability just has to be countered by awkwardly out-of-place brag raps. He even starts his verse by basically reassuring you that his life is great.
Needless to say, I keep a check. She was a bad bad, nevertheless.
Needless to say, the verse just started. I don't even know why you don't need to say anything yet. Hell, I don't even know why you do need to say anything yet. You haven't given me any context for what's happening. Needless to say, my girlfriend is hot and my life is awesome. I mean, I at least get the feeling Post Malone cares about the person he's talking about. Swae, on the other hand, can barely be bothered to remember that the song is supposed to be about her.
Screaming at my face, baby, don't trip. Someone took a big L, don't know how that felt.
I know I'm supposed to be talking about the possible loss of someone you love, but I just want to make sure it was absolutely clear that I am a perfect person who has never failed in any way. I mean, someone took an L, but not me, because I don't even know how that feels. Like, come on, man. It's a love song. It should show a little sensitivity. I mean, maybe if you stopped focusing on how you've apparently never experienced failure in any conceivable capacity, your relationship might not be having this problem right now. Baby, I just don't know why you're angry at me. Well, I just want you to pay attention sometimes because it feels like you do. Hey, bro. You know who's awesome? Me. How'd you go in there? You thought it was gonna be someone else. Huh?
Calling it quits now, baby, I'm a wreck. Crash at my place, baby, you're a wreck.
You know, I do like the car crash wordplay, but I just, like, could Swae just not be bothered with the arduous task of rhyming words? Oh, you wanted a rhyme scheme and wordplay? What, at the same time? Get a load of the slave driver over here. Dude, now that I look at it, I can't even enjoy the hook as much.
She wanna ride me like a cruise, and I'm not trying to lose. Then you're left in the dust, unless I stuck by ya.
So, after that last night with this girl, he left her in the dust. Unless he stuck by her. But you just said you left her in the dust, so you clearly didn't stick with... Well, which is it? Post Malone even uses similar wording at the end of his verse, too.
But it's out of my control, and you'll be left in the dust, unless I stuck by you.
And fact, his verse makes even less sense, because he's telling an actual story that ends with him leaving. So when he transitions back into the hook with "and you'll be left in the dust," it adds emotional depth to the song that immediately gets thrown into confusion by him saying, "You'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you." But you didn't, you left. So what's this phrase even trying to say? Like, I might be wrong on this, but I think there's a basic verb tense agreement that needs to happen here. Like, if he said, "You would have been left in the dust if I hadn't stuck by you," yeah, I think that's the way to say it, right? Because in that way it would have been, "Our relationship would have gone to nothing if I hadn't made the conscious effort to stay with you." But when you say, "You will be left in the dust unless I, in the past tense, stuck by you," then the question I'm left asking is, well,
what'd you do?
like, yeah, it's a pop song, but I don't know. I don't think I'm asking too much. Like, just write competently enough so that it doesn't sound like you're in a weird time paradox. You know, I mean, that's all I'm asking. Well, anyways, I give this a 2 out of 5. If you could ignore the lyrics, as I'm sure everyone already is. But Post Malone does bring a different energy to the track. It makes the song just listenable enough to keep me from switching the radio. And in the end, isn't that all Clear Channel really wants? To produce music just passable enough that you don't want to change the station. That came out slightly more cynical than it sounded in my head. Well, that's the episode. And hey, if you want to hear what my radio station would sound like, check out my Rap Critic channel on that new Station Head app. Of course, like, comment, subscribe. If you're new here, check out my Patreon where you can see updates and things I randomly feel like sharing. Plus, I just uploaded the new View Askew, a new podcast episode of Mallrats, the theatrical and director's cut, so definitely check that out. Follow me on Twitter at It's The Rap Critic, The Real Rap Critic on Instagram. Don't forget the merch on Redbubble and Teespring, of course. So go check out all that stuff, and until next time, I'm The Rap Critic. You don't have to like my opinion, but I don't have to like your song.